Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this special coverage on the latest developments in the region and the U.S.-Israeli war on Iran, where President Donald Trump said on Tuesday he was extending a ceasefire with Iran to give more time for negotiations, but would maintain a U.S. naval blockade of the country's ports. Trump posted on social media also that he would extend the ceasefire until Iran come up with a proposal to end the conflict. A Trump ceasefire extension came hours before it was believed to be set to expire. To shed more light on this issue, we are delighted to be joined over the phone by Mr. Ahmed, Maharam, journalist from New York. Good evening, sir. Mr. Ahmed?
Hello.
Mr. Ahmed, welcome to this extended coverage on Nile TV International. So what does Trump mean by giving Iran some more time for negotiations?
I think this is kind of good news. Everybody within the states here or on the area, Middle East and globally are happy to hear such a kind of decision, because it was a very, very critical time. For the last couple of hours, none of the missions, either the American or the Iranian, have decided to reach or arrive in Pakistan. So the conclusion, there is still so many difficulties, so many small details. I think giving an extension, that means that there is a big hope still. Somehow the effort of the mediator of Pakistan, maybe they can try to achieve any kind of success to reach a kind of point that both can make a compromise between Iranian and United States, because if the escalation of the matter will go more further than that, that's something nobody is expected, or nobody would like to have a kind of clash on the near future.
So, Mr. Ahmed, what sort of concessions or compromise can be offered by either Iran or the United States to reach a deal?
I think Iran, the problem right now, the decision is between both sides, the military side and the political side. Seems like they are not in the same track. The military side are very tough for the negotiation, while the diplomats, so both of them, I think they have to reach a point that they have to show any kind of hope to the American. American also, they have something they have to think about it. The Hormuz state, it's on the hand of Iran. America, they did not understand the importance of geography and history. The geography have given to the Iranian that water pathway, which 20% of the oil goes through from the Gulf area around the world. I think if Mr. Trump will leave and forget about that kind of control, the control is in the Iranian hand. If with the military power in the area would like to make another more control to the ports of Iran, this is also one of the difficult points. I think if they succeed in Pakistan to freeze this kind of occupation, that will be good for the whole thing. I think within the next few days, the extension of the days will give the technical part of the negotiation some kind of hope, and at least they will reach some kind of cooperation. Iranians, they have kind of flexibility to listen to what Mr. Trump is trying to do, but at least both sides, they would like to announce the victory from their point. That's one of the critical points.
Yes, Iran's parliament speaker and top negotiator Mohammad Baqir Ghalibaf said on Tuesday that Trump's ceasefire extension is trying to buy time for a surprise strike. How do you see this Iranian response?
To be honest, the last 2 weeks, the ceasefire gave both sides a kind of restart, like Trump said it clearly, that the military already have got different supply and they are ready to fight at any time. Meanwhile, also, those 2 weeks, it was a good kind of relax to the Iranian to restart exactly their defense power. But I think the point when both of them are showing their capability that if the war starts again, they are ready for it. I think that will make America to think twice, that the compromise of doing some kind of diplomacy is much better than going for more war.
So Karlipov's advisor said in a post on X that the continuation of the U.S. blockade on Iranian ports was no different from bombardment and must be met with a military response. So how do you see it, or how do you assess this statement?
Well, if from the point of America, Mr. Trump would like to more pressure to the Iranian, and the stalling of this kind of big vessel of Iranian also was some kind of unexpected, and it was not supposed to be happening with that kind of escalation of the situation. I think within the defense ministry or the war ministry in USA, I think they give some good advice to President Trump that something better has to be done. It is not good to show Iranian always that you have the power and you will do so and so, and you will demolish the Iranian from the map of the world. That's something also create kind of untrust. There is no trust between both sides. So I think if the tone or the language of President Trump will better than what he's trying to do now, it could be a way to make a compromise from the other side, Iranian as well.
So how do you see, or to what extent are you optimistic about the second round of peace talks between Iran and the United States?
The second round, I think America, since the war, the first week or week of the war, they realized that they were trapped by the advice of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. And the pressure inside America, the citizens, they are saying, what are benefits we do have in this war? This is not our war. And instead of saying in America that America first, they start to say Israel first. And then the final joke, they said, none America first or Israel first, America alone, because with the results of those more than 40 days war, America have lost the trust of the very important allies in the Gulf states and also the very important allies in Europe, the NATO. So I think America has to be more realistic and optimistic to think the future of the world. The gate was open. It was closed because what happened to the Iranian, sometimes they have the right to close it because they were attacked.
Mr. Ahmed, to what extent is there consistency between the U.S. and Israeli objectives of the war in this phase?
Well, definitely Israel has different objectives, and they put America in a very unclear situation around the world, because the Lebanon was not in the agenda. And that's why there is more pressure was given from President Trump to Benjamin Netanyahu to stop the war in Lebanon. Trump, to a certain extent, he got the advice that this war has to be an end, by all means. There is a pressure internally from the state citizen and the pressure around the world from his allies and other countries. But Benjamin Netanyahu would like to continue. The objective of Benjamin Netanyahu may be in a time frame, will not agree exactly what President Trump is trying to do, but again, he cannot continue doing this war by himself, either for Lebanon or for Iranian.
How do you see the violation of the ceasefire in Lebanon by Israel? And to what extent, or how does this shed light on the current extension of the ceasefire between the U.S. and Iran?
Well, to stop the ceasefire, when it stopped, I think the negotiation started last week in Washington between Lebanon and Israel, and it will continue again in the next few days. I think America has to show some kind of victory. They don't achieve any victory in Iran, and they would like to put a good sum to the Middle East area. So I think with the pressure from America, maybe Benjamin Netanyahu will think again not to extend the war in Lebanon, because it has no meaning for the time being.
So, Mr. Ahmed, there are always contradicted statements either by Iran or by the United States. So, how do you see these contradicted statements, and who has more tools to put pressure on the other side?
Well, I think this situation is expected because both sides are under pressure, and everybody would like to put high scale for his objectives in order to gain more from the other side. But I think Iranians have shown how strong they are, and sometimes they put America in a quite queasy position. So finally, it's very strange situation, never happened before, but hope it will get a solution very soon.
Hope this will happen very soon. Thank you so much, Mr. Ahmed Maharam, journalist from New York, for your information and insight, and thank you everyone for watching.